Said it.
Hello, welcome to Mcfc 9320 group. Before we go on, guys, I've got something to say.
Manchester United.
I'll cheer you up with that.
How can you not laugh at that? How can you not laugh at that?
Isn't it? It really is. It's just
Hello.
fantastic. Good evening, gentlemen and Anne-Marie.
Good evening.
You all good?
Yeah. Top of the world, mate.
I'm a little bit annoyed of it. Well, underwhelmed. I'll say underwhelmed with the way we let the Rags have 3 goals.
No, what you on about? I don't know what you're on about.
Right.
I'm happy as anything.
Making me look grumpy. No, but we made four changes, and it was just like a rubber duck then, wasn't it? It was just.
Yeah.
I
Shouldn't have let me. I did feel a little. I'm being honest there as well. I tweeted out pretty much straight after the game saying I felt a little bit underwhelmed. It's from 6-1 to 6-3. Although everybody who watched the game round the world, whatever it is,
over the world.
over the world,
It's over the moon.
over the moon.
Yeah, and around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're the drunken one as well, Riz, aren't you?
Well, what do you think? It's Derby Day, isn't it? And I'm
Yeah.
over 18, so.
So yeah, I did. Yeah, I just felt a little bit underwhelmed. It should have been 10.
Yeah.
As a song,
As the song
says.
goes, yep.
Yeah. We were coming back from the game, and it was quite a weird feeling. Everyone we spoke to was a little, and this is probably proof of how far we've come. Is that we've just destroyed, and I mean destroyed, United 6-3, but the 3 they got makes it look like they actually competed with us. Now, if we'd have won, if we were getting beat 3-2, and we'd have won 6-3, then that'd have been brilliant.
I've just seen
But it just felt.
Just seen a ghost walk
I know.
across the back of you there, mate.
What can I say? What can I say? Derek Akora. I just felt a little bit. I know what you're saying, and I can't believe I'm thinking it, but I did feel a little bit like we let that back into that, and I bet Pep was going absolutely ballistic for letting them come back into it at the end like that without much of a fight, because we dropped from top gear down to first gear. It nearly over-revved the engine. It dropped down that quickly.
Yeah. Once the second half started, I don't think we pressed the way we were in the first half at all.
Oh,
So we
Foden had a shot pretty much straight from the restart, didn't he? You know, we're two pops at it. But after that, I agree, Anne-Marie. We just seem to.
We just didn't press the way we were in the first half, and we made it. I won't say easy for them, but in a way, it was easy because they had a bit more time on the ball that they weren't getting in the first half.
It's quite comical, actually, that we're discussing it like this derby where we've won 6-3 and destroyed them. But there's 2 ways of looking at it, isn't there? Walker came off injured, I think, didn't he?
Yep, he did.
So Walker's come off injured, but we've got no other injuries. Let's have it right. There's bigger fish to fry, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Rodri's injured.
Yeah, but he was injured before the game, wasn't he? So. I know,
Rodri's a calf problem, and
I'm on about in the game. No players apart from Walker got injured. You know, if we'd have gone at it full tilt, we might have won 10-1 and picked up some injuries.
Yeah,
you don't know, so you've got to look at it that way. I think, I feel disappointed because I know we could have absolutely battered it.
Yeah, we could have done, but they took the foot off the gas, didn't they, second half?
Exactly.
Because obviously they're thinking towards Wednesday.
Yeah.
Champions
So
League.
we've got bigger fish to fry. You know, United don't.
Hang on. You always have to get a chippy into it, don't you?
Well, that could be another one of our sponsors, the Hong Kong Chippy on Ashton Road.
Ashton New Road.
That's the one.
Yeah. No, but okay. How many of you, when you seen the starting lineup, thought we could struggle here today? I'll be honest, I did. I thought,
Yeah,
Roger,
I did.
I thought, why is he not? He's not playing Diaz. But you know something? I've got to say, Akanji looks the real deal.
Yeah.
He reminds me so much
Of Company.
Vincent Company.
I've said that today. It's like you're reading my tweets as well, John.
Yeah, right. I don't even follow you, mate.
John can't read. Don't worry.
No, but he does. He just looks so relaxed. He's quicker than I thought he was. And for what we got him for 2 bags of chips, pretty much, didn't we, Riz?
Mention chips again. I think he's better on the ball than Company, if I'm being honest. I think I think he could be better in that team than Company, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Company was your old style defender, weren't he?
Yep.
Yeah, John, going on to what Riz has touched on, Kyle Walker.
I don't want to touch anything that he's touched on.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
It was his own fault. His injury today. There was no need to go in for that challenge on the touchline when it was quite clearly going out. He was trying to be clever, and
but it's a derby, isn't it? And you do silly things like that. That's what happens.
Yeah.
And we're quite lucky. We've only got 1 injury. You know, we've done derbies before, and we've come off with 2 or 3 injuries because the players are trying too hard. And Kyle Walker was one of them. He's trying to prove a point today, but obviously his ankle gave way. He shouldn't have played for England, really.
No. But I tell you who I was impressed with today, although Haaland will quite rightly get all the headlines and all the plaudits and stuff like that. I thought Bernardo was absolutely class today.
Absolutely unbelievable today.
Yeah.
He covered.
Does anybody know how far he ran? Because I reckon he ran the most of anybody on that pitch.
Never stopped. And let's have it right as well. Grealish today, I think he probably had his best game in a City shirt today.
Yeah.
He was instrumental in the build up to 4 or 5 of the goals, I think, today. He was superb. Every one of them, to a man, was superb. I think our weak link today was probably our goalkeeper, and that was because he was asleep half the time because he didn't have to do it. We could have played with fly keeper today, I think.
So is he called Bedison then if he was asleep?
Yeah. I think you're right, mate. I think you're right.
No, there was one point, I think it was in the first half. It was near enough the furthest player up. I'm like, just get back. I think when we got the free kick,
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking if they get that ball now, they're just going to oof it straight over the top.
If there was an incident in the second half where the ball came over to him, and it was like Peter Kay, the advert.
Have it.
Have it. And he just oofed it because he just thought, you know what I mean? I can't be bothered messing about with this, and just oofed it. I don't know from where I was. It looked like
David De Gea do that all game though?
Yeah,
that was tactics though.
He's spent though, when David De Gea. He must be in that team thinking, "Oh my God."
Mm-hmm.
To be fair
Why
to
did
him,
I go?
to be fair to De Gea, he is a decent keeper. But when you've got that back 4 in front of you, and it's even worse when he's got Maguire playing in front of him as well. He's on a hiding to nothing, isn't he?
He is.
But,
he must be thinking, why did I not just leave? And go
so who can United blame it on now then? Now he didn't play.
I tell you what, Fergie. You see, Fergie, the can whatever it is,
cantankerous.
Yeah, he's just horrible. And yet again today, they've got the City crests on the seats, haven't they? It actually covers them up. I'd boot him out. I would have.
That's just bitterness from him, and you have to, bearing in mind he's an old man now. He's Scottish. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
Because another chippy joke. Come on. How many we're going to get in?
Because everything he said has come back to bite him on the backside.
Not in
All
his
this
lifetime.
never in my lifetime and stuff like that. And now we're running rings round him, and he
He's
doesn't know where
a
to
silly.
look.
He's a silly sausage.
I going back to something Anne-Marie said there, he's an old man now, so he may soil himself. So that might have been a little blanket to protect the seats. Like a little waterproof blanket.
Anne-Marie,
like a sanitary pad or something.
Anne-Marie, I just want you to explain yourself about what's up with Scottish for our Scottish listeners.
There's nothing wrong with being Scottish at all. I've got some amazing Scottish friends, but
No,
for
you
him,
haven't. No, you haven't.
I do. I lived there for a year, so I do.
Oh,
but
they
for
don't
me,
speak highly of you.
Is just there's a real bitter streak in him.
Yeah.
And
is that like streaky bacon?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Bacon face. That's why they call him Bacon Face.
Exactly. No, he's a cantankerous old bugger. He shouldn't be allowed near the place. And jelly and ice cream, mate. Jelly and ice cream.
He just can't believe that how far we've come and how far above United we are now.
Yeah.
Because he thought it would never happen. Like he said, not in my lifetime.
Yeah.
But now he's been proved totally wrong.
Everything he said at that time has come back to bite him on the backside.
Yep.
And it couldn't happen to a nicer fella.
Exactly.
And I laughed more at Ten Hag saying he didn't bring Ronaldo on out of respect because of his great career.
I said it as a laugh. I was saying to lads, and I sort of like said, they said, "Oh, they're not bringing Ronaldo on." I said, "He won't come on here now. He don't want that on his CV. That he was on the pitch when City destroyed him like that, and he didn't want anywhere to be near it."
Hang on, Anne-Marie. What did he say?
He said he didn't bring Ronaldo on out of respect for his career.
In other words, what I've just said.
I didn't know
Korea?
I didn't know he was from Korea, north or south.
Tumbleweed.
I've not really caught much. I'll be honest. I nodded off when I come home from the match. But
if you get a chance to watch Sky, you want to watch Gary Neville, who said they bottled it, and Roy Keane, who described him as an embarrassment.
What, the fans as well? Because I've never seen it empty as quick as that. Honest, I was laughing my head off, and they were going out. They were going out at half time. I took pictures of it. I'm right next to the away fans, and I took pictures of it, and it was empty.
Yeah. Sky actually showed it.
At the end,
Sky actually showed it at half time. I'm leaving the ground.
Yeah.
So funny.
They're proper fans, them, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Spoiled.
Well, the Goldbridge was in with them.
All giving it large on tram on the way to the ground.
Yeah.
Were they?
And not a murmur out of them on the way home.
No.
That's right. To all my rag mates, they've all been really. Every one of them say, "Oh, we're going to do you today. We're going to do you." They've been really confident. So I was a bit. I must be honest. I was a bit apprehensive before the match, and then I saw the team sheet, and I thought, "Oh, it could really be one of them days," because they've got a decent record against us. Had at the Etihad. I thought the atmosphere was great as well today.
Theirs was shocking.
Yeah, theirs was.
Theirs was terrible.
But Gary Neville.
Ours was brilliant. Our atmosphere. Tell you what,
Gary Neville actually did a tweet with Micah Richards earlier saying that we're going to get done today. That City are going to get beaten.
Yeah, he's just seen the team. Just seen the team, and you're getting done. Yeah.
I have to say, I didn't at any point have nerves today. Not at all.
I did. My usual Derby nerves. I have them every game, no matter what.
I normally have them as well, but today I was confident to the point that yesterday I asked Dad to put a bet on for me, which thankfully the bookies wouldn't let him. But I wanted Haaland to score a hat-trick and City to win 4-0. But the bookies wouldn't take the bet.
That'd only be 3-0 if he's got a hat-trick.
Yeah, but somebody else get the fourth one. Not bad.
So, okay then, who was the last City player to score a hat-trick in a derby?
Phil Foden.
Correct. 9 minutes after Haaland.
Yeah.
I see.
And well deserved as well. He had a good game.
You know
Yeah, he
what?
had a brilliant game.
I think Foden's hat trick is more impressive than the striker's hat trick, if that makes sense, because he's a midfield player. He's not an out goal scorer, and for him to get a hat trick as well, I think it's great, isn't it? Two
Boyhood Blues.
scoring hat tricks against the Rags.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And when Cole Palmer come on, I'm thinking, oh, come on. If Cole Palmer could have... and
Gomez.
Sergio
Gomez is a blue, isn't he?
Yeah.
Gomez assisted, didn't he?
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then we're all looking forward to watching Match of the Day tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Set my timer.
That's if he's still awake.
I've got my VHS tape already set up.
Betamax.
No VHS for posh in this house. Don't
So-
know that rubbish.
So yeah, like I touched on earlier, if anybody who saw that match today, excuse me, will know that we're running the clock down. We let them into it. Despite it annoyed me that we conceded 3 goals against them. But
What are your thoughts on the penalty? I've seen it back. I don't think it was a penalty. And VAR didn't even check it.
I've not seen it back, to be honest. And if VAR, why didn't VAR check it?
Maybe they wanted to make United not look as bad.
Didn't matter, did it? It was done,
No.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
But when I saw it live, it was not exactly in front of me, but it was in that corner where I am. And I was laughing my head off because I thought there's no way he's pointing to the spot there. But VAR will overturn this, but they didn't. It didn't even come up on a screen saying that they checked it and or whatever. So we were. I mean, to be honest with you, we was laughing our heads off at the fans. There was only 6 of them left. So
I honestly thought Foden was off for his 3rd goal, though.
no, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Oh, no.
I called it straight. That's where I sit, and you could clearly see he yelled back, and he looked at the line before he smashed it in.
Yeah.
Smashed it in.
I know they checked it for the ball going out, and I could see from where I was that the ball didn't go out.
No, the whole ball definitely never crossed the line.
No.
you know what though, when the Etihad's rocking, I don't
it's
think there's
brilliant.
a stadium like it.
At Poznan today.
When we did the
Everyone's doing
Poznan
the
today.
Poznan.
Oh, that's the ultimate piss take. Pardon my French.
It is.
And we will the whole ground did the Poznan.
I hate
apart
the
from
Poznan.
United.
I hate the Poznan.
Why?
I don't do it. I hate it.
Yeah, no,
Why?
because you can't.
Why?
You're not fit enough to do it, Andy.
Because he's just nothing but a grumpy sod.
Let's see how chippy it's there when he jumped up and down.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody who
He
want to
would have done it. He would have done it, but he didn't put his sports bra on today.
anybody who think I have junk food and stuff?
Yeah, I saw you coming out of the chippy.
I needed that after last night, mate. It was a fair old sesh last night on the old little.
Yeah, but he come out of the chippy because he knew United were going to get battered.
Oh, another one.
God, John's doing tumbleweed now. Oh, but no, it was ace that today.
Could I just say as well for our couple of viewers and stuff, can you subscribe to us, please?
Yeah, definitely.
Mum, I'll show
It
you.
doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't cost a thing. Just click the button, subscribe.
Yeah.
And you'll get notified of all our new videos.
Yes, exactly.
And sponsors.
Click the little bell, not you, Riz. And you get notifications. It's easy. And thanks to our sponsors as well, 3 Retro.
What did they do?
They do absolutely class shirts and stuff like that. Retro shirts.
Replica. They're absolutely brilliant, I have to say. The one I got.
Is the quality there as well, Anne-Marie? Is it of high quality?
It is. I couldn't recommend them highly enough.
Does it pass the Anne-Marie touch test?
Yes, it does.
No, it's a family show.
No, she does. She likes rubbing it through her fingers and then she feels the quality.
Where's this going? Speaking of shirts, the one you're wearing, Riz, is one of my favourite 6 shirts.
Oh, it is. I wore this today at the derby. This is me lucky
Makes
shirt.
it look slimmer, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, it does actually. It's very, very flattering.
I'm going to start wearing mine.
It's got to reinforce, like, I was going to say gusset there, but it's not a gusset. What do they call it? Midriff area. It's
corset.
corset. That's it, not gusset. That's a different part.
Yeah, that's the bit underneath.
Oh, God's sake, we have to go there.
I don't know. I don't know. I've not seen it for years.
I'll tell you what would be good if we actually spoke about football on our football podcast.
We do, just go off on a tangent at times.
So what
It's real men. It's real men problems that we're talking about. We all have them.
Don't get me started on men's problems.
Don't.
That's another story. So what impressed you most today, Anne-Marie? At the match, I should say.
At the match, I think there was nothing really to disappoint me. Every single player did more than enough. Stop it.
I have to say, I'm sick of this, and I'm going to say it, this knobhead who sits behind me. As soon as Mahrez come on, he was slaughtering Grealish.
That's Anne-Marie with a wig on. Did you not recognise her?
She don't live in Wigan. Anyway, no, honestly, I know you're not a fan of Mahrez, and Marie is, it's well documented, but for him to be on the, for him to be just coming on and he's slaughtering him, not giving every one of them today. I thought Mahrez.
You just said Grealish.
But Mahrez and Grealish, he was slagging us. Yeah. And
well, then what game was he?
Grealish had a brilliant game.
Whatever about Mahrez, what game was he watching? Because Grealish was unplayable today.
I thought it was brilliant today.
That was his best game yet for us.
Yeah, it is, definitely. He looked well up for it from drawing the free kick early doors. 2 minutes into the game, and their fullback, I think it was on a yellow.
Yeah.
It's this game's done, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So. No, it was brilliant today. Everyone.
I just love the link-up play between Haaland and De Bruyne, and he can even say Foden as well. Them three, they just seem telepathic at times,
That connection's making now, isn't it?
And that's the thing. As good as it is now, it's only going to get better.
Yeah, it is.
It's only going to get better.
You can see how Haaland's changed his game to suit us. Yeah. And we are changing, but when it all gels together perfectly, we said somebody's going to get a tank in, and United got it today.
You know what? I was watching the game, and you could see the difference between. There's people say it's like men v boys and all that, but our players are so intelligent. Every single one of them. And their players look like donkeys. They were just basically like they couldn't put passes together. They're kicking a ball into touch. We were just making little triangles, passing it around, and intelligent, passing. It was just a different the difference in class between the two teams today.
Yeah,
we was a different.
It's massive.
We was a different gravy, weren't we, Riz?
Exactly. Or a different curry.
In the first half, where it was totally unplayable, that first half is the best I've seen us play all season.
Yeah.
But the second half was a bit,
That ball for Haaland from De Bruyne, for Haaland's second one was just unbelievable. It was just perfection. And he's also the leading assist now, isn't he? In the Premier League of all time, he's overtook Slippy G.
Yeah.
There's no other player. If we hadn't have had Haaland playing, there's no other player that I know would have got them 2 goals.
No.
It's it looks so easy. He does it all the time where he slides in. It looks like last minute. He's just managed to get his toe to it. He does it all the time.
Yeah.
He's either in midair, slide along the ground. He times it to absolute perfection and makes it look easy. But
he looks like he's really enjoying his football with it.
Absolutely, he does. And that must have given him such a buzz today. With the history with his dad and United, that must have given him such a buzz today to get an hat-trick and stuff him.
Yeah,
you could tell how much it actually meant to him,
Yeah.
And I thought it was a nice gesture at the end where he went he gave Foden the match ball. Foden went up and found another ball and passed it in back, and it's just you can see the togetherness. I did catch a little bit of a post-match with Haaland's interview. It wasn't for Sky; it was for another. An equally shocking television company, I should say. And Haaland was saying that, it's just, he felt on Friday and Saturday in training, he just felt the hunger from the squad in training for today, and and I think that's shown from minute one.
If you look back, I mean, my concern today was, but because like the roles have reversed now, so we managed to get results at United when they were miles better than us.
Yeah.
So my concern was that the same could happen today, that they fluked a result, but the way we kind of, the players know what it is now. These City fans in that team.
Yeah.
And it's spreading throughout the team what it means. What a derby means when we're playing United, and when you're playing Liverpool, what it means. The whole team get it now. And it's showing that the camaraderie and the togetherness is I can't see another team that has that at the moment.
I agree with what Anne-Marie said. It's still like Ireland's fledgling, start in City life, and it will only get better. Anne-Marie, it's just, I've never known Haaland. I've watched him God knows how many times for Dortmund and stuff like that, to do the tracking back and stuff. What he was doing today, he's going back helping him. I must say as well, his header. Have you seen the replays for his header where he's brushing away all the defenders just to get there? And you could that the will to win from him is incredible. And
he hung in the air, didn't he?
I was laughing actually when you could see that Haaland was stood there, and then you saw their defender Martinez next to him, and it was like the little kid stood next to him.
No. Well, apparently Martinez was going to pocket him today.
Yeah. In his pocket.
Unbelievable.
Because he had a fluky game against him.
Yeah.
For Ajax.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's have it right. When they played against us, he didn't really do that much, but he was up against a really good defensive unit at the time when he played against City.
Yeah.
So we didn't let him do much. We'd done our homework, and we negated his what he was going to do. But every defender in the country must be looking at him thinking, "Oh God." No.
Yes, but Ireland, anybody who's faced Ireland previously, they've got to think now. The team what Haaland's playing with, he's never played with that quality, that caliber of players before.
Yeah.
So it's going to enrich his performances and stuff.
It's going to make him better.
Yeah. And like all these rumours about, he'll only be with us for less than 3 years because
I reckon he's going to stay for the long term.
But of course he is. And I said it to my lad on the way back. I said, because I was just talking about, I said, why would he want to go to the French Farmers League? I said, if I got offered a contract for Paris Saint-Germain or something, I won't play in the French league, and I'm 51. It's like the qualities that.
He doesn't need the money, does he?
Why would he want to go to Italy? Why would he want to go to even Spain, really, when the way he's going on, he's going to win God knows how many titles, including the Champions League. He's got to be in tension for the Ballon d'Or every year if he carries on performing. So his destiny's in his hands. It's quite clear that he's loving life at City, and that's not just because he's only just joined us. You can tell, you can just tell when a player absolutely feels at home.
And we don't have to worry about him, the weather, because you can people sort of like go, oh, he wants to go to Spain for the sunshine. He's a no-eat meat shield. He doesn't bother about the warm weather.
No, the weather's better in Manchester from where he's from.
Exactly. It's like being in Spain.
They said that about Aguero, didn't they, and David Silva? For the weather. Well, they were in parts of Argentina. It's worse weather than Manchester. And Aguero's always said he prefers, like the Manchester weather than heat. He don't like the heat. So all this weather rubbish, it all comes down to it. If a player's happy and he feels at home, and it'll reflect in the performances. And so far,
the weather today was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What more could we ask for? Brilliant. Absolute perfect weather for football.
First half, it wasn't me. That sun was killing my hangover, I've got to be honest.
I didn't get to see any of it because I'm the other side.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have felt a thing, to be honest.
The sun shines on the righteous.
No, it was a great day at the office today. Everything came off. The only, as I say,
Did it?
You can put a downside. The only bad thing was we let them score 3 goals. I think the first one was a decent strike, I think.
Yeah, it took a shine off it, didn't it?
Mm.
I tell you what annoys me about that Anthony. Do you see when he scored his first, not today, his first goal for the Rags, and he celebrated, and he went, have you not seen him, his celebration do that?
Like, I'm a tiger.
Oh, he just wants that.
Not like he's a tiger or something.
Yeah. Is it, honestly,
It's a bit embarrassing, that, isn't it?
I can't.
Is he 7?
It's a pussycat.
No.
Without the cat.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
You brought some filth to the show, you, tonight, John.
It's only your brain, mate, that's doing it.
I've not got one. Not me.
Sat on it.
We knew that.
So, next game coming up. What is it, Anne-Marie?
It's Copenhagen, isn't it?
Yeah.
On Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Are we confident?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, in fact,
And I think,
we had some Derby Day predictions, didn't we, last week?
Oh, we did, yeah. Did I win?
yeah, nobody said 6-3, did they?
Right, so I've got them here. Riz said 3-1. What
Yeah.
did you say, John? Do you remember?
4-1, I think.
4-1. Remember what you said, Anne-Marie?
4-0.
I actually said 6-3.
No, you didn't.
Prove it. Prove it.
Yeah, we can look back at last week's. It's recorded. Do you not remember?
It's got to go to VAR, that one, mate.
It's been deleted off YouTube. No.
No,
I
you
think,
said 3-1 with me. You agreed with me.
Yeah, you did.
and then I said 4-1, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you're
Because
in your
John
head.
said 4-1.
In your head, you might have.
That means I'm closest then.
Yeah, but we would have settled for 6-3 at the start, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
That'd have been better, though, wouldn't it? Where we were getting beat 3-2 and they were loving it.
I wanted when he scored, I wanted 7-1. Me,
I wanted
So
8.
did I.
I wanted 7-1. I just wanted to beat that 6-1.
That's- Yeah,
Yeah.
the Demolition derby. Yeah.
But all's good. So
We'll do that at theirs. Don't worry.
Oh, they'll be dreading it.
Yeah, they will.
Ten Hag won't be dreading it. He's not got the hairstyle for it.
Hey, Liverpool as well, they're not doing so good, are they?
No,
No.
and, Brighton. To be fair, when Brighton was 2, I don't know if you watched the match. There was 2-0 up. Liverpool got it to winning 3-2, and I just was that Trossard, whatever he's called, Trossard.
Yeah.
No need for that language.
he got the hat-trick, and they thoroughly deserved it.
Yeah, they did.
First
First half, they should have been 4-0 to him.
I'd like you to play back the podcast last year because I actually predicted that Liverpool would be nothing like the force to be reckoned with that they have been over the last few years. I predicted this. Look back over
Yeah.
the footage.
Run out of salbutamol, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. They're an aged squad. Listen,
Yeah.
hey, I know we're a City thing, but I like to diss Liverpool whenever.
They're not an Asian team.
Aged.
Oh,
Aged.
sorry.
They've flattered to deceive Liverpool over the many years. They believe all the hype that the media put round him. Mane was their best player when everybody thinks it's Salah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They've missed him massively, and let's have it right. They're not as good as they think they are.
No.
They've been sussed out.
Nunes, who?
Yeah, exactly. Klopp's not the tactical genius.
Alexander-Arnold.
He is
Can't
the
defend
most
his Davis
overrated player
You
on
mean
the
Trent?
planet.
You mean Trent?
Yeah.
I mean, what sounds like
Yeah.
C at the end.
No, they're a spent force as far as I'm concerned, and I reckon they'll start turning.
Well,
on.
put it this way. United beat them. Send them more.
So
Well-
okay then. Seriously, who's our title challengers then? I'm not being.
I don't think we've got one.
Arsenal,
I think
Arsenal.
The
not
question
difficult.
got asked today, have Man City turned the Premier League into a Farmers League? And I think we might have done.
You are.
And you get plenty of potatoes on a farm as well, Riz. Make guys chips.
Oh, hey, that'll be all right for the Hong Kong chippy.
On Ashton New Road. Sponsor.
Ashton New Road.
No,
Official
but-
food suppliers to the Savage and Riz.
Yeah, so Arsenal for me are not going to keep it up. They're good. They got United beat them, for God's sake.
Yeah.
You know why Arsenal have improved?
Gabriel
that-
Jesus.
Exactly. Our two players we've given, they've got that winning mentality now in that team. The professionalism that Arteta picked up with Pep and Jesus and Zinchenko. Yes. They've passed it down in training to them and all the rest of it. That's the difference.
I agree. I totally agree.
That's the difference.
I won't begrudge Arsenal finishing second behind us. You know, if we go on to win the league,
No, and that's the best they will do.
Yeah,
because they ain't going above us.
no, it's, I'd like to see, because I've got a lot of time for Arteta, and obviously, the connections we've got there with Gab and Zinchenko. I agree with you, Riz. Liverpool are not the team what everyone thinks they are, and Mane was up. They did actually get rid of the wrong player. I know he wanted,
they did.
I know you can't. He wanted to go and stuff like that, but I think they could have kept him.
But apparently the only reason he wanted to go was because of Salah.
Yeah, they didn't get on. I've heard.
No, they didn't.
I've heard they won't even pass to each other and stuff like that. And I've heard there was a bit of an issue between the two, and they kept Salah and got rid of. Yeah.
Salah's got comfortable since his new contract as well. He looks a shadow of the player what he has been. Because he's been a great player and stuff like that. I won't deny him that, but it just doesn't. It was Mane who did all
overrated.
Yeah,
Salah's overrated again. The diving antics and all the nonsense he got away with. He's one of them players that you could never. I wouldn't want him at City. All that diving and all his attitude. It's just not for me.
So we're the only Premier League team now unbeaten, still, because Spurs defeat yesterday. I think Spurs could do well this season, but I think they will. There will be a significant gap, I think, between first and second.
Spurs will be fourth at the end of the season.
Have you put money on it, John?
No, don't need to. I've got enough.
It'll be minted when I pay him for the 2 trips are going on.
Yeah.
So them 2 trips are going to be free of charge because John's paying, Riz.
Oh, that's very decent of you, John. John is also now an official sponsor from Aquagas.
And he could do, he could. I'm sure he could get a little logo like we have the wonderful 3 Retro.
Yeah, he could.
We used to have one, but he took it off. We used to have Prestige car repairs as well, but he took that one off.
Yeah, you did. What happened to that?
Do you want me to reincarnate them for next week?
Yes. And can you put Anne-Marie's lingerie company on as well?
So on that note, anything else before we go?
No.
Anyway, Manchester is blue.
Again.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Never left being blue.
No.
It's good to see City have got that on the Twitter feed now as well. The background. Manchester's blue. Right, guys.
So next league game is Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, Southampton.
Southampton at home again. Oh, that'll be nice.
And then we've got Liverpool in the next couple of weeks, haven't we?
Yeah.
Have we heard anything on Walker's injury before we go? Have we?
It'll be his ankle again, won't it? It looked like he was nursing his ankle. It's happened right in front of me.
He was nursing his uncle?
Yeah, I think you need to get your ears cleaned out, mate.
Don't call me that. On that note, have a wonderful week. Hopefully we'll do the quiz against Copenhagen. And then back to Premier League.
Not Ten Hagen.
It should have been 10.
Yeah.
It should have been 10.
There's got to be a song in there somewhere, hasn't there?
Yeah. Have a good week, guys.
You too.
And we'll do it all again next week.
Have fun.
Cheers.
Adios.
Bye-bye.